This is one of the absolute worst ledges in Arizona. Here's why.
Please don't say it's love if it ain't that. You don't love yourself, then it ain't facts. You don't know yourself, then we can't match. If your day is good, I relate that. Piecing up the payback. They ain't give it to me, I create that. Money ain't the mission, man, I hate that. If your shit is good, you gon' make that. This the Dr. Kelly shit from way back. Sinking in the soil as my roots grow. Leave it to a flower, now it's fruitful. They gon' talk about you when the truth told. Nobody can doubt you, only you know. Blessing on my shoulder, now it's back on. Fighting to my lover with the cats on. Never slowing down, we was made for this. Never dropped the bar, wasn't made to miss. They was never giving love, they afraid of this. Don't do it for the money, but I'm paid for this. Independent moving, but I made it off. They didn't believe me, but I made it so. Money ain't the mission, man, I hate that. If your shit is good, you gon' make that. This that Martin Luther shit from way back.
Nah, this is still moving. So I feel like at one point this ledge is one of the best ledges to skate. It honestly is a smooth grind for the most part, and overall it's perfect height to learn things on. You have a small side and a small ledge to learn new tricks on, and then you have the bigger side to take it to. The issue is the run up going towards the ledge is not favorable, especially from one end you only have one block, while the other end you have three, which makes that run up better. But then it's a tight angle because the placement of the hub on one side and the placement of the rail on the other. So it makes you have to force a tighter angle than you may want to take for certain tricks. It is the perfect ledge to like try some stuff on if you're going to a street spot that happens to be tighter or like resemble that type of like space for tricks. You can still make it work. It's just you have to, from one side, move really quickly to get onto the ledge, and from the other, worry a lot more about your angle. The landing area on all four sides of the ledge is actually really rough, and it's because people have been skating this ledge for a long time. I feel like this park has definitely been here for close to maybe 8 years, maybe 10, maybe even longer. Because of that, there's no like smoothing out of that area. They don't go over it with any type of like Bondo or anything like that. So the landing is a little bit rough. So you have to make sure that you land most of your stuff bolts or a little bit lighter to get through that rough patch so you could actually roll away from your tricks. Otherwise, you're getting pulled to the ground. Personally, I feel like if they added an extra box of space on the far side of the park, then that would give perfect run up for both sides. And if they had enough real estate at this park to just push like the rail off just a little bit more to the right and push the hubba off a little bit more to the left, it would give the perfect amount of space for any trick to go down on this ledge. And honestly, I feel like the park would be skated a lot more. Overall, I'm not shitting on Hudson. I personally think that Hudson is one of the best parks to come mess around at, learn some stuff at, and overall just have the park more so to yourself, because a lot of people don't show up all the time to this park. And honestly, I think you could learn a lot here at Hudson. I personally learned a lot of tricks here, just like the fakie nose grind that you guys saw in the video today. That was my first time doing it, period. Also, getting the back 50-50 on that ledge felt really good, because I normally come from a wider angle than that. So to be able to actually get that back 50 and roll away with it felt amazing. Personally, I will always come back to this park and always mess around, get some footage here. And I still think that it's a good park to learn at. Nothing's too crazy for you to not try, and nothing's too little for you to have false hope and not be able to do it at a different park. I personally think the park is awesome, but if they were to go over a couple things at the park, like add an extra bit of space to one side, fill in the cracks a little bit more often, and overall just do some maintenance on the box, I think that that box would actually be one of the best boxes in Arizona. But until that happens, oh man, hear that squeak? Until that happens, this is going to be considered one of the worst ledges in Arizona. Now, I know there's a lot worse ledges than this ledge, but just based off of the cracks, the amount of space on the sides, and the rough landing, that to me is enough to say that this is probably one of the worst ledges in Arizona. Now, if you guys want me to talk about what I personally think is the best ledge in Arizona, let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely go over that for sure. And if you guys want more like skate park reviews and like reviews of just items at parks, or in general, like board reviews, stuff like that, let me know. I'll definitely start trying to check out some more stuff like that. I'm a little bit skeptical on trying different shapes on boards, but if you guys really want it that bad, I'll give it a shot. But I'll definitely have that. I'll have like a spare board put together, so then I can always revert back to a board I'm comfortable with, especially if it's like a crazy deck design that you guys are talking about. Like for me personally, I'm scared to try Andy Anderson's latest deck design. It throws me off a lot, but if you guys really want to see that, fine, I'll give it a shot. But that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed, and if you guys want me to come back with Emery and catch that 5-0, let me know in the comments below, because he was mad close to that 5-0, man. I mean, my boy Emery's got some tricks. Anyway, definitely make sure you make today your day. It's J Skate Day. Catch you guys in the next one.